Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Thursdays with Thrin. Come and settle in with me. It is so good to see you. Thank you so much for taking time for yourself, for self-care tonight, and time together in sacred community. It's so good to be together with you. Maybe you're holding a cup of warm tea or soup. Maybe you're wrapped in a cozy blanket or a soft fuzzy shirt, enjoying as the weather's getting cooler and we're settling in fall. But wherever you are, let yourself arrive here fully. Everything that happened earlier today is over, done. And we can place everything that may come later on pause. So just for right now, take a deep breath with me. And exhale. How does that feel? Today we're honoring something that the whole universe seems to be asking of us right now. The sacred pause. The invitation to slow down, to turn inward, and to rest without guilt. Because here's what's happening in the cosmos right now. It's no accident that you might be feeling it. There are 5 planets in retrograde at this very moment. 5. Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, all moving backwards through the sky, all asking us to slow down, reflect, and recalibrate, realign. And nature's doing the same thing, right? The leaves are falling. When you look out the window, mid-November, the trees that are going to release their leaves have mostly done so. Some of them already stand bare, exposed, and already appearing in restful mode. Internally, their sap has descended deep into their roots, and the earth is becoming still. The animals are starting to settle into wherever they're going to slow down. Everything in the natural world is demonstrating what we so often resist. Rest is not laziness. Rest is sacred. Rest is actually productive. If you ask your body, rest is how we prepare for the next season of growth. And the trees aren't apologizing that they don't have leaves right now. They're not forcing new leaves to grow just to prove that they're trees and they're worthy. They're simply trusting the natural flow right now and resting and preparing for new growth months from now in the spring. And this, my dear friends and family, this is what late autumn teaches us. The wisdom of the season that we're embracing right now. So would you guys like to talk a little bit more about what these planets are up to? Just a little bit, just to kind of give you an idea, or maybe you might recognize some of these areas of focus and go, well, that makes a lot of sense. Or not. Feel free to just receive a little bit of astrological wisdom. Their timing couldn't be more perfect as we move towards the end of the year. So let me explain a little bit this retrograde. It appears to move backward in the sky. It's an optical illusion, but as we're doing our spinning and they're doing their orbits. It looks like they're moving backwards, all 5 of them. And so energetically, it's asking us to do the same, to slow down, to review, even to look back, to reflect, to reassess. So it's not just a woo-woo topic anymore. I think it's pretty much out there in the public. Mercury in retrograde causes hiccups sometimes in communications and technology. And Mercury is in retrograde right now, specifically in Sagittarius and Scorpio. So that's asking us to slow down on our communication, to think before we speak, to revisit conversations and clarify what we really mean if things were left hanging or unclear. The universe is just gently saying, don't rush. Just look back at what might need to be said or healed, if that resonates. If not, feel free to leave it. Jupiter in retrograde in Cancer is inviting us to examine how we've been growing, questioning our beliefs, maybe, to reassess what expansion really means for us. What does it look like in this season? And Jupiter always wants us to strengthen our foundation as we're growing and expanding. Saturn is retrograded Pisces, the teacher, asking us to, yes, don't panic. Good advice. Saturn retrograde in Pisces is asking us to review our responsibilities, our boundaries, our long-term commitments. Where have we been too rigid? And where might we need more structure? This is deep karmic work, friends, if this feels relevant to you. Uranus is in retrograded Taurus, that challenges us to reconsider what stability really means, what we truly value, how we define security. Change is coming with Uranus, but first we must understand what we're holding on to and why. What value did it appear to serve? And Neptune is also retrograde in Pisces, asking us to look at our dreams, our spiritual practices, our boundaries. What illusions have we been living under? What deeper truth is waiting to be seen? I've noticed a shift in my spiritual practices. And it's always interesting when the feeling that you cultivate in certain practices, it changes as we grow. So I've been navigating that myself personally lately. That's 5 planets. 5 different invitations to pause, to reflect, to realign or recalibrate before we move forward more. And this time of year, we think about what we're grateful for, what we're thankful for, and we look back as we approach the end of the year. This is an opportunity to give yourself credit. When you're looking back over the year, I encourage you to look back at everything you navigated, everything. Acknowledge that you've handled it all to the best of your ability. You've survived every single difficult moment that came your way. You've grown through challenges that you couldn't have imagined. You've loved, you've laughed, you've cried, you felt like you lost, but you kept going, kept trying. And the end of the year is not, I don't personally feel that making new resolutions come January is a timing that feels really good for me. Oh, barely, Jean Ann. I understand. It has really been, I've been doing some look back over 2025. This has been a year. So much has transpired in 2025. So give yourself credit on all the things that you have courageously walked through, crawled through, slept through. You did it. It's not about making New Year's resolutions right now to me. It's about honoring what's been accomplished. It's about seeing yourself clearly, not through the lens of what you didn't get done, but the truth of what you did do, how you showed up for yourself, for others. These retrogrades are giving permission and invitation to pause and take a look at all of this. And the bare trees are showing you that releasing what's no longer needed isn't failure. It's the natural way. Pardon me. It's wisdom. Quieting earth. There's not as many fun little creatures for me to watch in the backyard. There, everyone's starting to find their place. And that reminds us that it's time to prepare for what's coming next. It's time to snuggle in. It's time for deep self-care and nourishment. So before you rush into planning for next year, before you start creating new goals and new pressures, just for now, just for this beautiful month where we celebrate what we appreciate and what we are grateful for, can we just stop and take a little breath and just honor yourself for making it here to this moment, to this breath. Yes, Julian, I love that. Thank you. Pause, coast, float, still, reflect, and remember. What beautiful words for this energy. I am right there with you. I love it. So let's take a moment to slow down together really quick, just 5 minutes. Let's practice. Find your comfortable position. You can close your eyes or soften your gaze. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Why don't we again imagine ourselves as a tree outside? But you, as this tree right now, you've already released everything that needed to fall away. You're standing in your truth, exposed perhaps, but also free. So free. Your roots run deep into the earth beneath you. Feel those energetic roots. Feel how they anchor you, how the earth holds you, supports you, nourishes you, even in this really quiet season. Breathe in and feel yourself drawing that beautiful energy up from the earth, just like the trees draw their sap back down into their roots for winter. And breathe out and feel yourself releasing anything you've been holding on to that's no longer yours to carry. Now let's do a gentle reflection together. I'm going to ask you some questions, and you don't need to answer them. Just let them settle in your heart. What have you accomplished this year that you haven't given yourself credit for? What have you survived that deserves recognition? What strength have you shown that you didn't even know you had? What kindness have you extended to others and to yourself? Just breathe with these questions for a moment. Let the answers arise naturally without forcing. And now, let's imagine the earth beneath you and even more bare trees around you, the quiet sky above you, all saying to you, surrounding you with the words and the feelings and the emotions of the message. You've done enough. You are enough. Rest now. Trust now. The spring will come again, but for now, just be. And really let yourself receive that message. Let yourself believe it. Take one more deep breath. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. Welcome back. So much love to you all. My dear, dear ones, we're in a season of sacred descent, not collapse. Descent. Descending into our heart space. Descending within. Intentional slowing down. The sacred pause. With 5 planets in retrograde and the earth herself modeling rest. This is not the time to push or force yourself. You have full permission to relax, to reflect, to rest, to honor yourself, to integrate all the experiences you've had this year. As fast as time feels like it moves sometimes, the experiences are just back to back, it feels. And sometimes we need to take time to process what we've experienced. Now's a wonderful time to do that. Just give yourself the credit you deserve for everything you've already done. The universe is giving you permission to slow down, and nature is showing you how. And I'm just here to remind you that the pause and the rest and the reflection, it's never wasted time. It is sacred time. It's how you prepare for the seeds that are planted and are going to be planted in the spring. We need Rest. Our bodies need rest. There's a reason there are cycles to everything. So as we move for the rest of November and into December, be gentle with yourself, please. Review rather than push forward to that new next thing. Reflect rather than expecting production out of yourself. And rest. Rest rather than just go, go, go. It's okay to decline an invitation if you don't feel like you have the capacity to be there. The people that love you will understand. Can you imagine floating in a boat with no steering wheel? That is an unimaginable feeling. However, that's where we are when the boat rocks and we have to trust, rest, and pause to reflect. That's so beautiful. Thank you for that beautiful comment, Kathy. So I just wanted to share and give permission to anyone that may feel like they need to embrace this time of year of rest and reflection. You've earned it. You deserve it. And honestly, the world needs more of us who know how to honor the seasons of our lives, who know how to listen to our bodies and ourselves of what feels true and what I feel called to do and not called to do. Not just be continuously productive. The time of that is over. And I know not everybody's on board with that yet, but the more of us that can embrace our own natural pace and show the world that we are still able to contribute in a way that matters, even if we're not moving at the same pace as someone else. When the world understands that, we will all be healthier, calmer, peaceful beings, in my personal opinion. So join me in honoring the seasons of our lives. Thank you for being here with me today. Thank you for giving yourself this time of sacred care and community. I love you so, so much. And I'm holding you in a big, energetic hug until we see each other again next week. So much love to you. Peace be with you all.